Hello and welcome to our very first Hijinx Unity Festival Podcast. I'm Jacqui, I'm Hijinx's administrator, and for the next few weeks I'm going to be following our Academy students as they prepare for the festival. Now I am joined by three of our students from Academy South 1. We've got Gareth Clark, who is a very experienced Unity Festival performer and has performed in some of our professional touring shows, including The Adventures of Sancho Panza. Say hello, Gareth.
Hello.
Then we've got Matthew Purnell, who is certainly no stranger to the festival either, as are you second or third lead singer of Vaguely Artistic?
Third
lead singer. And we've got Tom, who had his very first experience of Unity Festival last year in Beneath the Streets Lost and Found. Say hi.
Oh, Hannah.
Right then, guys. You've all experienced Unity. You all know what it's like. Would you like to tell everyone a little bit about the things that you've done at Unity Festival in the past? Maybe your highlights, things that you've enjoyed doing. So, Gareth, what shows have you performed in?
Well, I came been there lots in the place, and it got one been the salsa the pasta. Well, that's one. Two are doing the old hands. That is been two. And the three and be doing with the Robin Hood. Well, I got it, and the house of the wax, and yeah, it's a loads of shows, and then this being there soon, it be good to be the Germany soon. So in the end of the end of the July. Wow.
So you've got loads of experience of performing with Hijinx, and some of those shows that you mentioned there have actually come to visit the festival as well, like Sancho and Old Hands were all part of the festival. You've done some shows like those which were theatre shows, but as part of the festival as well, you've also performed outdoors, things like with, you're part of our community group Odyssey, aren't you? Which do you like the best, being on stage or being out in the public and performing like that?
Well, that's a good bit of the answer. I think me, I do out and going on the big stage. Wow.
Oh, the bigger the audience, the better, is it? Excellent. Right, let's move on to Matthew. Now, Matthew, you've got a lot of experience like Gareth. You performed in a lot of shows with Hijinx, both at the festival and outside of the festival as well. But you do something slightly different in that you are third lead singer of our punk rock band Vaguely Artistic. Would you like to tell the listeners a little bit about Vaguely and the kind of things that you've done at Unity?
Well, we have selection of songs that we've had through all those years. We did like our theme song is after Vaguely Artistic, so we called it Vaguely Artistic. Then we named the song after Stuart because he did a lot of 2 bronze and a gold because he won a lot of medals. And Stuart's Been Around the World, which is another popular one.
That's one of my favourites. I love Stuart's Been Around the World.
And this year we in for a new twist this year because we've got 2 new songs. One is the Beatles, it's a Hard Day's Night, and our second new song is called You Really Got Me.
There's some great songs coming up there. So you're performing this year on the Saturday night, aren't you, at our sort of end of festival party? I've never witnessed this, but I have heard rumours that sometimes Vaguely sets can get quite rowdy, can't they? And there have been occasions where the audience have picked you up and carried you out. Is that true?
It is. It's just like, because with Vaguely, I like to put it into like flamenco all festivals, because all bits and shows of festival and every year I just like put it on and just get the audience just to throw me to the festival. But this year it's going to be the biggest of them all.
As you can probably hear, our Matthew is rather flamboyant, and the Vaguely sets get a bit like that as well. You mentioned there something that we get at the festival quite a lot, which is the flamenco from Spain. I'll come back to you on that in a minute. But let's meet Tom first. Now, Tom, you performed for the first time last year at Unity, didn't you, in Beneath the Streets Lost and Found. Would you like to tell us what that experience was like? Did you enjoy it?
Well, to me, it feels like it's sort of a dream come true, because I have a moment that I also found out what of the things that I enjoyed, or what I enjoyed from Beneath the Streets, really.
Fantastic stuff. Right, let's move back to some of the shows that we're going to get at Unity. Now, obviously, you're busy performing a lot of the time, but you do get to see some of the shows. Let's start with Matthew, because he's already mentioned his favourite. And these guys are back this year. Danza Mobile. Tell the world why people should come and see Danza Mobile doing their flamenco show.
Well, it's more dance, flamboyant, the spectacular, the great natural body expressions. It's like luring, trying to bring people on stage, just to put it in together, the connection and the focus and all the power, because we love the flamenco. We've been to Spain before to see their first flamenco, and it's been the most flamboyant to the festival. Every year we always have a bit of flamenco.
Yeah, so Danza Mobile, for those of you that were at the festival last year, they did something a bit different last year. They didn't do their flamenco show, but they are back with the flamenco this year. And as you probably gathered from what Matthew was saying there, we've got a really good long-standing relationship with this company. So we go out to Spain and perform. They come here. They've come and taught on our academies. We've worked with them. It's a really great exchange, and we're always happy to have them back at the festival. I wish you could have seen Matthew just then, because he was doing his flamenco demonstration. In fact, if you go to our blog and read the blog post Spotlight on Danza Mobile from this year, there is a GIF on there of Matthew doing his flamenco impression. Look at that and you'll see exactly what he was just doing for us now. Gareth, Tom, do either of you have you seen any of the shows at the festival, anything that you've particularly enjoyed in the past?
Well, to me, I got to see the shows. That is, it was a great little show, and it's been really good. Yeah.
You've really enjoyed all the shows you've seen, have you?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Did any of you get to see, they've been with us for 2 years, Cirque and Extremis last year, the crazy French acrobats? Matthew, you saw them, did you?
I did, yeah. It was bouncing bottles and God knows what.
It was a bit crazy, wasn't it? Because they did things like throwing gas canisters around and stuff like that. They're not back this year, but we do have a different French circus act called Zimzam, and they do balancing on tyres, like big tyres and things like that. What do you think? Are you looking forward to seeing that one?
Yeah, I think everyone forward to see it, yeah.
So, you guys, you've all experienced the festival. You all know what it's like. Can you just sum up for me, each of you? We'll go round. We'll start with Gareth, then Matthew, then Tom. Why you think people should come and see the festival?
Because it see us, because it see the shows.
Fantastic. Matthew?
To describe Unity, it would have to be unique, inspiration, and all-inclusive to make this year the biggest ever. Come on, Unity! Come on, people! Come to the Haze! Come to the Westminster Centre! Get your ticket now!
Everyone now in Chapter Cafe is staring at Matthew Pennell. He's got a bright shade of red. He got very enthusiastic there. Right, Tom, follow that.
Well, to me, part of Unity, I hope it will make everyone proud and...
Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. We'll be back next week following these guys and lots more of our actors as they get ready for Unity Festival.